First impression about you is your introduction. After your dressing, what comes out from your mouth first? How you introduce yourself matters. That is the way people perceive you. Do not make that mistake. Why do you think you lost some jobs? Why do you think you lost some relationships? Let's say, for example, as a guy, you're approaching a lady. The way you introduce yourself matters a lot. I've heard so many ladies say it that they give you a listening ear, you just want to hear the way you speak. At the end of the day, man, it's all trash. How you dress, my guy, matters a lot. If you're a man or a woman, how you introduce yourself matters a lot. Do you know a better way of introducing yourself? Most of you majorly make this mistake, and I'm here to correct it. The way you introduce yourself in life matters a lot. Yes, you need to know this. I need to hear it from me. Don't ever use the word "my name is." Instead, use the word "I am." For those of you Christians that are watching me, if you check very well, if you check the scriptures, you will see there were sometimes Jesus Christ was asked, "Are you the King of the Jews?" or some other things that were asked, and his reply was, "I am." I am. So, does that tell you anything? The way you introduce yourself to people matters a lot. That's the way they perceive you. There's always this popular adage that says, dress the way you want to be addressed. How are you dressing? How do you want people to address you? How do you introduce yourself to me? First impression about you is your introduction. After your dressing, what comes out from your mouth first? How you introduce yourself matters. That is the way people perceive you. That is the way people will see you. Do not make that mistake. Always have this good and right impression about you. Your first introduction. They say the first impression matters a lot. I know you've heard about it, right? Have this perception in your mind that, okay, I'm always going to try and do my best. The first people you meet, let's say for example, you're trying to seek a contract. It's not the long discussion that you have with these people that matters. It's usually your first introduction, how you introduce yourself to them, how you made yourself known to them. They want to hear you first. That 10-15 seconds of your time, of your first encounter with these people, they've already seen and assessed the kind of person you are. Today, make it as an habit to have a good impression. Make it as an habit to have a first and a lasting impression of yourself into people's lives. How they perceive you, how they address you, how they ought to address you. Guys, I don't know, majority of you, let's have a discussion in the comment sections. How have you been introducing yourself? Why do you think you lost some jobs? Why do you think you lost some relationships? Let's say, for example, as a guy, you're approaching a lady. The way you introduce yourself matters a lot. I've heard so many ladies say it that they give you a listening ear, just wanting to get the way you, just want to hear the way you speak. At the end of the day, man, it's all trash. It's all trash. And you know I'm here for you. I'm just your bro. You get. I'm your guy, and I'm here for you. I'm here for us to talk. How you introduce yourself matters a lot. If you are making it wrong, let's have it in the comment section. Let's have it discussed. Let's have it. For those of you in the professional level, you're going to seek for a job. You know there's a part where they will ask you, let's get to meet you. Is also another way for you to sell yourself, your introduction. I've seen most of you, even myself, I've also made that mistake during my introduction. When I was asked, let's get to meet you, the first thing that comes to my mind, I started calling, my name is Silas Okelero. I'm from this, I'm from that, I'm from the family of this, I'm from family of that. Bro, it's really not the way out. Seriously, you really need to stop this mistake. If you're making it, if you're in that category, if you're making the same mistake, you need to come out from it as well. I was once there, let me not lie to you guys. I was once there, but after more tutoring from professionals, I was able to learn faster. And I'm here to share it with you, what I learned. And I know it's going to help somebody someday. And that's why we are all here together to grow. So guys, let me share a quick life story for you. There are two of my friends that were bidding for a contract, same contract, from same establishment. So this my friend A happens to be someone who has executed contracts in the past with so much experience and manpower. it has all the facilities and structures already in place. A client, a friend seeking for the same contract. This is B contract. This is a B client, if a B friend that is also seeking for the same contract. But this one is just average. He hasn't done a lot of contract. He doesn't really have the manpower. So both of them submitted a proposal. Look at what happened. So on a fateful day, they were given an appointment to come to the office to be interviewed for that contract. A went there with all his qualifications and everything, discussed, and they had a fair understanding, and he left. Then the B time came, the B friend came, seeking for same appointment, went there. And they also have a discussion and they left. But guess what? Guess what, guys? Do you believe that the A friend, the one seeking for this same contract, with all the levels of qualifications and manpower and structures, years of experience, didn't get the job? He didn't get the contract at all. But this B person was able to secure the contract. You know, the funny thing about this whole thing was that this A was more cheaper compared to this B. The proposal the A friend submitted for the same contract was more cheaper compared to the B. Now, this is where how you dress, how you present yourself matters. This A made it look like he could not be able to accomplish that project, because the person awarding the contract feels that this is somebody that's not seen money. Why the B was able to package himself. In fact, his appearance matters a lot. He was well addressed. He had to introduce himself very well. He has more of this speaking. Some people, they don't know how to do things, but they can speak very well. They can speak so well. They might not be able to know the manpower. They might not be able to have the connections, but they can be able to speak. You know what happened at the long run? The B collected the contract, right? He didn't have the manpower. He didn't have the structures. What did he do? He took he took same contract. I went to give it to A to execute. Now A was not executing the contract he bidded for, because B happened to be the one to get the contract at a more higher price, because he was able to package himself very well and he was perceived to be a professional. How you dress, my guy, matters a lot. If you're a man or a woman, how you address, how you introduce yourself matters a lot. It has happened. It will always continue to happen. If you're watching my video for the first time, there are a series of videos that I've made that I address this issue. Please do well to check them, check those videos. Guys, so my question today I'm going to ask is, how well have you been able to introduce yourself to people? You really need to take consciousness. You need to be steadfast. You need to be conscious. You need to make sure that your level of introduction, how you address yourself to people to perceive, matters a lot. You need to make sure that it's a priority. You must take it into cognizance that every day and every time, consciousness, you need to put it at your priority every day, that how you speak matters a lot. Take time. Don't rush. Take time. Address yourself very well. Dress well when going to see people, when going for an interview, when even wanting to have a good relationship with somebody, mean the opposite or the opposite sex, someone you care about, someone you love. Take time. Dress well. Have manner of approach. Have a better way of introducing yourself. Try and rehearse before going to do some of these things. That's the best way you can actually excel. Otherwise, it's going to go bad. Yeah, it's going to go bad. And that's why we are all here to grow. If you have one or two questions you need to ask, guys, let's meet in the comment section. So let's discuss. They said the word is enough for the wise. For those who have here, let them work. Thanks for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next, guys. Bye-bye.